Hello, YouTubers. It's Travis. Welcome back. We're glad to have you here. What rares would you switch colors for? Pack 2? Pick 1? 2? I don't quite remember. But I remember that I changed my mind pretty quickly, and I think we got a really good draft out of this one. It was certainly an enjoyable one to pilot, some interesting questions, and I hope that you will enjoy the gameplay. If you find yourself consistently enjoying the gameplay and you'd like to support the YouTube channel, there's two ways you can do that. One is by subscribing to the channel. You can just click the subscribe button. You'll get an alert when there's a new video for you to watch, and it'll help us move towards the 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of a big deal for YouTubers. Two, if you really like what I'm doing, there's a link down there to my Patreon where you can become a patron and support what I'm doing that way. You get some cool rewards like your name read at the end of the video, as well as we do these altar sleeve things where you get like a nickel bolus sleeve with me on it. Kind of cool. So check that out if you're so inclined, and enjoy the drafting. All right, what's in the pack? Lantern Flare, Angelic Quartermaster, Bleed Dry, and cards that are not those cards. Those are actually the only cards that matter. I think Bleed Dry is better than Lantern Flare, so I can rule that one out. So the question is Angelic Quartermaster better than Bleed Dry? And I don't think that it is. Okay, that was easy. How do I feel about 2? Because I feel pretty good about 2. I also like Alluring Suitor a lot and Markov Purifier a lot. I mean, creatures that attack well win games, right? Like, sure, the Suitor is a creature that attacks well. But I think I'd rather have 2 Bleed Dries and then just pair it with whatever's actually open. Like, sometimes it's a real struggle to get 2 solid removal spells, and we just get to start with 2 of them. I can pair it with whatever and be fine. I don't think either of those are strong enough to jeopardize having the 2 removal spells. Like, the Suitor's good, but it's not a reason to be red. The Purifier's good, but it's not, like, I guess it's a main reason to be black-white, but I'm more likely to be black-white if I go, like, removal spell into removal spell or something. Not a lot to think about here because I like Diver Scab a lot. I don't think you'd be crazy to be thinking about Retribution, but I've seen this go a lot later. And you could potentially take the Gargantua if you really wanted to, like, stamp this home. Like, if black gets cut, I will abandon these. I don't want to. The black is getting cut. Well, not necessarily. It could just be packs that don't have many good black cards in them. But I do like a Gutter Stalker. Not usually in blue-black. Yes, Retribution doesn't mean you need to play vampires. But again, we don't have to be black. We could get into blue-green and be fine. Meh. Meh. Not much going on here. Would probably play that. Would probably play this. I'll take the Recluse. It gets a 2-drop that I can pair with Bleed Dry. Doesn't have to be much else. Forgot to switch it to the draft view. Sorry about that. Sorry, Mrs. Garu Blade. Your husband's not weird, I am. I mean, this is the moment of truth where we decide we're going to like go blue-black or go blue-green. And I think I'm just ready to go. Like this one's kind of drafting itself, right? Like I'm not super happy about the Gutter Stalker or the Recluse, but the rest of this looks great. We also hopefully pass enough white that we've put like 2 people over here into white. Again, it's a pretty big leap to assume that people are reading signals. They're probably not, but they could be. And it'd be swell if they did. And Tumor I like a good bit. I've also found Innocent Traveler to be just an okay threat, but it's kind of mostly a worse, what's the bird horror that everybody likes? Cruel Witness, I think is the card name. Mostly just a worse Cruel Witness. Not that I mind a Cruel Witness, just... All right, if all my 2-drops are Entombers, we're fine. And again, we can still swap out a black. I just don't think we're going to. But the same reason that I'm saying like we passed a bunch of white and might have put people into white, we didn't pass any good black. So might be getting some of that back. This guy's okay. I'm not entirely sure that I could use this wizard. I'm going to take him and put him in the maybe pile. We've got a little maybe pile going over here and a little probably playing pile. That seems very light. We're going to keep that in mind. I don't usually play the knife in exploit-heavy decks, but it is worth noting we're not an exploit-heavy deck yet. I'm just anticipating that we will be. The Forebearer makes me, or Foebearer makes me just want to just kind of go in on this blue-black plan, which is kind of uninteresting, but we could still pivot. Sure, we could pivot into blue anything at this point, but I don't see why we would when we've got 2 bleed dries open to Forebearer and are expecting good black this pack. Like this is communication that one neighbor is not red. We could conceivably still take it, but I feel like I'd rather gobble this blood fountain and just keep going down this path. You got to take these a little higher. I've not been able to get them lately. I do like a scavenger. But I think we're in blue-black. And by that I meant green. Obviously. Really got to pair this with an open color. But I think our black is so good that it doesn't matter whether it's open or not. We just kind of have to take it now. Which I can get behind. So green-blue would have been better, but our black is so good, like, who cares? Just take the good stuff and move along. Yeah, nobody's playing green at this table. Retrieve is secretly a blue-green card, Henning. Don't take it unless you're blue-green. Okie dokie. Someone must have said green is bad. So we're short playables here. We may be seeing an interesting deck that's playing Vampire's Kiss and Ceremonial Knife, but the top end gonna be good. I don't want to play a Blood Servitor, but I think we might be. I think I could run one of these. We're going to need some bodies. And we may have to run Retrieve, which I don't love outside of blue-green, but this was an interesting draft. Where green was so open we couldn't avoid it, and black was closed off, but we just first picked good black cards, so decided to go with them. I don't generally try to splash. Grillnock's the frog, right? That's another one I generally don't try to splash. Wow. Wow. So we've got Dormant Grove versus the Fellstinger. I really like both of these cards a lot. The question is, do we want to draw cards or do we want to have a second copy? Yeah, all of our creatures are going to play fine with Wolf Strike. That's not really a consideration. The consideration is trying to draw the Caretaker better than having a second copy. And I don't think so. At this point, I'm fine playing a Blood Servitor. Yeah, blue-green, I think, is where we were supposed to be. I still don't think I care. I think I'm just very happy to have the bleed dries. And this is just a Windrake. I understand that. Like, maybe there's a world where things happen. It's really unlikely. You're not supposed to get past this. The first time I've ever gotten the opportunity to play with one. Sure, but I guess we've got so many of them that, like, that's something we can consider here. It is worth trying to think about what's your worst card, and it playing well with your best card, not that important. Now, normally at this point in the draft, I would probably take this and think about splashing it, but we just desperately need creatures. The Doom to Sinner doesn't really synergize super well with what we're doing. There's some cuteness going on here, but we just need bodies at this point. I'm gonna get some bodies. Farmer versus Disciple. I'm going to take the Farmer and see if I can wheel one of the Scorpions. That would be perfect. Because that first pack had enough stuff that I should be able to wheel a Scorpion. If I wasn't pretty confident that I could do that, I would pass on the Farmer, because I generally only like this in white-black. I think I'm going to have to rework our draft idea, Dave, but I am interested in doing it. Because stuff just keeps piling up on that week where I'm like, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. I want this to work. This is not going to work. These are all kind of bad. I don't mind a Witcher's Web, but I may just need to jam all of these in. Okay, never mind. I'm a genius. It's all good. But I think maybe we could do something over the course of like 8 weeks, do it in the evening. Cadet seems good here. I have not seen a deck where the Cadet seemed good to me. I suppose if this is the one world where maybe you could do something with it, and I still don't want it. Because the joke would be we're putting counters on it with the Dormant Groves and the Avabrook Caretakers, but like... I don't think I forgot to change my category. No, I didn't. But that might even be better for John to be able to join too, right? Like if we did this for 8 weeks, I could see that potentially being easier to accommodate. Because I would like John to be able to participate too. I think the plan would be we get 8 people together for the draft Herpaderp, like we discussed, but instead of trying to jam it in all in 1 week, we do it over 8 weeks on, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday evening or something. Probably not Wednesday. I have raid night on Wednesday, but we could figure something out. I think that actually makes a lot more sense. This deck looks pretty good to me. Let's take it out for a spin. Not exactly how I was going to say that, John, but you're not wrong. This is not a community event that I'm organizing. This would be a charity event with other streamers. There are, on occasion, community events that are organized. This is not what I'm looking to do right now. I would just focus mainly in Stream Raiders on leveling the common units. It's mostly what you want to do. I wouldn't say that I'd try to hyper focus on leveling any of them. We haven't done some community stuff in a while, so I would be down for that in the future. That was good content, John. If you want to link it here for people who are interested, I'm very okay with that. Do a little advertising. I liked what you did. I don't think it's a game that I'm that interested in. I would play an online version of it right now. Yeah, check this out, what John has linked here. It's good stuff. I don't often use removal to push damage, but they're kind of indicating that they don't have much, and I have a huge board. So short of a really good bomb, we should be able to ride this to victory. I don't think that's good enough. Might be a start, though. Really seems to like Chill at the Grave. I didn't think it was that good. Dude, so chill. They're doing something. I guess they win. Hey, what's up, Nate? Just living my best life. How are things in your world? What were you going to school for? I don't think I knew you were in school. You're a young whippersnapper, ain't you? Cannon, what's up, dude? Good to see you. So here's, I haven't put all of the things together, man, but here's what I kind of want to do. Yeah, like I said, a young whippersnapper at 30. I think I actually can sideboard against this opponent, which is good. I can explain this to Cannon. Kind of what I want to do is I want my buddy Dave and John, and then 5 other Magic Draft streamers to get together and have like a $50 buy-in. And then each of us pick our favorite limited format. And over the course of 8 weeks, we draft them. And every time somebody wins, we pop off $50 to the charity that they chose. So like there could still be points and stuff that where you're like, hey, somebody actually won this thing. But like the idea is we're going to charities. And I need to find a good animal charity. I haven't looked into them in years, but I used to love Best Friends. But that's kind of what I had in mind, Cannon. And I was thinking like the streamers could be picking people, could be like encouraging their chat during the tournament to donate to their charity. You know, like whatever charity I end up picking, which still may be Best Friends Animal Shelter. I would be talking about it the whole time. Could do the Equal Justice Initiative too. Like, there's a lot of good charities out there. I could do the Parkinson's Foundation. But that's kind of what I was thinking about. So it was a prize pool where we're kind of like all buying in, and it's a smaller prize pool. But the bigger thing is to enable the streamer to talk about the charities that they're interested in. I don't know if that makes any sense. And it's still in the planning stages. This is just an idea that DSAV had that I've kind of been rolling around in my brain. Because it's an excuse to play draft with a bunch of good players and support charities. Like, does that not sound phenomenal? Because it sounds pretty good to me. Was it John's idea? It was one of my Canadian friends' ideas. Oh, there you go. You're right. So John had the initial idea of let's draft everything. And then Dave was like, what if we do it next week and I get to play? Well, that kind of sucks. I was figuring we'd draw a black source and then we didn't. Each of the 8 players can pick the draft format they'd like to play, Henning. like I might pick Ikoria, Dave might pick Strixhaven, and John might pick Eldraine. We're gonna have to slow play this now because this is actually a problem. You could. Maybe I'll pick Crimson Vow. Have the person who picked second chronologically pick again. If they're smart enough to sacrifice the sharpshooter, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm kind of counting that they're not going to because it's so tasty to try to sacrifice that Epicure. But I can't really attack and kill their sharpshooter until I have a removal spell for whatever they put it on. Magic, thank you for the host. Hope things are going well for you guys and gals today. But my intention is over the weekend to flesh out the rest of my ideas for this tournament thing. Maybe pick some people to invite. Still can't do anything but sit here and gain life until I find a way to deal with the Mimic. Or our board just gets so big that I don't care and swing into it. I mean, it would be Semulin's Charity Gauntlet, right? As long as they're goofing around with this is fine. I loved AFR and Crimson Vow. Charity bidding to force draft formats. I don't know how that would work. The sweatsuit news is great. Good to see you, Wallet Inspector. I may have to move in and make the attack. If this dies, they will put it on their 3/3 flyer. Once they do that, they get infinite 3/3 flyers, and I can't do anything at all to stop it until I draw a removal spell. But the short answer is, if they're smart enough to block with their sharpshooter, they'll probably win the game. I don't want them to win the game. And they seem pretty content to just sit here and not do anything, so. Paying for charity is stupid. That's not what I want to do. That's the opposite of what I want to do. Drafting draft format sounds kind of fun, but making people play the game poorly, I've never found that interesting. And there's like plenty of places people can do that if that's what they want. That's not what I want. I like the idea of a tournament for charity. That sounds fun to me. I think their plan is legitimately just to ping me to death a few points at a time. I mean, generally we could. We're going to start taking damage in the air, which is a bit of a problem. The clone is on their apprentice sharpshooter. Okay, and now I don't have to worry about it anymore. That's not what I want. They're going to put it on their cruel witness, like 800%. But I guess with this attack, it's not even going to die, which is kind of fine. I'll just get it back. What if I use it here to take out their flyer? I'm kind of down for this. Their board's too small, my life's too high now. They've got some good ones. I'll give them that. We have 3 Citadel Sieges in this deck. If we draw one, we just win. Neat. Be swell if they didn't have a counterspell. Cool. We did the thing. Would be a hell of a time for a counter, yeah. I like it though. It works. Stop flashing at me. Back to the magic. I want to know what character Travis would pick an unmatched 1v1 versus me. What character? What are you talking about? I might keep that on the draw. Ah, unmatched is the game. Okay. Okay. Hunt 1v1 random map. What's your loadout? Dual Caldwell packs and a Spectre. I don't think I can out-snipe you, but I might be able to get close and mess you up. So all the streamers I used to watch play PUBG are now playing Super People. What's the deal with that? Because it just looks like PUBG 2. I didn't watch a lot of it. We've been rewatching The Witcher to get ready for season 2. And it's better than I remembered, and I remembered it being pretty good. But Sim wife fell asleep a little earlier than me, and I was like, I'm gonna check out, see what Choco Taco's doing these days. And it looked fun, at least. I guess we just start poking for some air beats. That works. Air beats. Well, I don't think battle royales are just obvious scams. Which is kind of what I consider NFTs to be. Slowly, gently. This is how you herp a derp. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Yeah, that's like a double complete rainbow to me, man. You're gonna take a point of damage. that's probably worth killing. But I can't. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good afternoon, Miklas. We're contemplating the nature of capitalism. Like I said, we don't want to kill the purifier. We want to save our removal spell for a better threat. Obviously. I'm sure they don't have removal. They were so excited they forgot to pump it before they attacked. If they'd pumped it first, they'd have killed two. I think we got a decent chance at winning if we can draw a swamp. Or like a wolf strike or something. I didn't open it. We got past it. Third pick. We were a blue-black deck. And then we weren't. May as well keep them from getting their blood token.
I bring order to this broken world.
Did anybody order a broken world? Because I didn't.
My ways are not for the weak.
I still don't intend to lose. Dude, now I want a burrito. He ults at 7, right? We've got a little bit of time. We don't have a lot of time, but we got a little bit of time. Because I would need to get my bat back this turn. And then it goes to 6. Play my bat. It goes to 7. Kill this and attack with my bat. It goes back to 5. Although I guess they can use that to block. I probably just lose. There was a lot of back and forth in this game until I stopped hitting the land drops. That was a difficult mulligan for me.
You wish to know my secrets? Very well.
I probably needed to discard the caretaker looking for land, which is a really difficult play to make. But I don't think I can get back into this. I don't have enough creatures to get... Well, I can if I flip this. Which may be what we need to do. Because right now it's somewhat unlikely that they're going to bother attacking me at all. Yeah, and my Air Force is not going to work. But they've got 2, 4, 6, 8 blockers, and I can get 6 attackers. Not enough. Just don't quite have enough mana to do much. Is our best bet then to play out 2 creatures this turn and then try to use Bleed Dry the following turn to get an attack in? Two, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would let me damage it if they don't have a creature. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is flip the Grove next turn. I don't think we win this, but I think that's our best shot.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Where did I put my magic wand? That also doubles as a nice back scratcher. It's pretty common for me to misplace it. but I don't know what I've done with it. There it is. I dropped it. Very good back scratcher. It's not a real magic wand, okay. Like, there's a chance we can kill Sorin here. I just... Yeah, I guess everything will have vigilance, so that's probably our best bet. Probably should have done that on this thing, but... I don't think we have the opportunity to do that. I do wish I had killed the culprit instead, but I'm bad and I feel bad. Timing was a little off there, Bubs, but I like it.
Things have not gone my way.
I may have to run them out of cards. I don't feel like they're really doing anything here. What's up, McDonald? It's been a good week. You got me. They're at 42 life. They think they can still kill me. They've drawn 11 more cards than me. And now they can kill me. I'm assuming somebody passed them that. It says, I understand it's pretty easy to get past that. Right, John? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. They can very nearly kill me. Oh, I'm dead. I have to attack with the Depraved Harvester just to gain enough life. All right, then we do that. I'm still dead if they know how their cards work. They don't. Huzzah! A victory for Upfish. We've got two wolf strikes left in the deck, I believe. Them anal eeks. Can you guys stop talking about anal in my chat, please? I should be dead this turn. So what they should have done is blocked it with literally anything, sacrifice it to Angie, sacrifice something else. They've got enough things to just drain me to death, but they won't do it, which is great. Great for me. They may not know that I'm dead. Although that one strikes me as somewhat unlikely. I don't think they do, John, and I kind of don't want to tell them. Because I'm clearly not killing them with damage before they kill me with that. Yeah, we do need to use that because, like, they're pretty far behind on the clock. Oh crap, they read their card. Bye. Okay, so it turns out drawing 10 more cards than me did actually get them there. After my mulligan. Okay. Life finds a way. Now, I don't really have a size board other than aim for the head, which I feel like I want when they've got 3 bombs to deal with. You guys figure out what I cut for it, because I gotta go pee-pee. One Rot Tide is your vote? That's a pretty good vote. That's a pretty good vote. I can see the reasoning. Because getting them to sacrifice one creature is not going to be particularly useful. Good call, Wallet. I approve. No mulligans is nice. Dang it, Bobby. It's not going to get any better. Hope that's your only mountain. Mountain. They do seem to be very slow. Yeah, I think the game has slowed down a good bit. Could explain why people are having some trouble with their clocks, for example. What about your mountain? We knew that had the removal last turn, right? I did not know that they had the removal last turn. Dang it, I wanted them to play that out for a while. I still want to keep the aim for the head. I think just the opportunity to have the Mind Rod is going to be good for us. I don't love it. It's not our best bet. But it's what we've got. Just going to have to be enough. I can only imagine it's someone named Janet. Like, I approve. Or Yondolf. I'm starting to think about Retrieve. Because if we're going to get incredibly grindy, getting back a Blood Fountain's a big deal. But I think we're about where we need to be. Ah! I do not think I want the knife in this deck, no. I remember Alf. That's why I said his tagline. Ah! I kill me! Dude, I've been to Melmac. Do I remember Alf? You tend to like a copy? I found it's very deck dependent. If you've got stuff to do with your mana, it's kind of bad. If you don't, it's phenomenal. Sure. Oh yeah, our clock's infinity. We're at 17 minutes. Fair and challenging. Boop. That was a game and a half, eh? I don't much care for snow. I would not be sad if we got no snow this year, but we'll probably get some snow this year. Well, I know some people find the snow beautiful. My mom is one of those. She likes to look at snow, and that's fine. But it's like, I don't want to shovel the driveway. It already sucks when it's cold, and now there's chores I have to go do when it's cold? Dude, no. Tell me more. It's cold, it sucks, and I can hurt myself? Keep going. Appreciate the oopsie scoopsie. So we just know they're red. Like, we can't really make any big sideboarding decisions here. And there's not a lot of sideboarding decisions to make. Other than how do we splash for a diver scab? And sadly, we don't. I wasn't sure what a Jimmy was and thought you said gummy and started thinking about gummy bears. And I'm realizing that now that I'm pretty hungry. So we're going to take a break for tea and peanut butter crackers after this one. Shouldn't take long. The deck's pretty bad. And we're drawing like a golden god, so... Neat. If we can hit one more land, I think we got them. This is fun. We're super dead, right? Yeah, we're incredibly dead unless they don't know what their cards do. All right, so they got some good stuff, and all of a sudden I am more interested in the aim for the head. Mind Rot's good when there's a lot of bombs running around. I think peanut butter crackers is the best snack for me to have with tea. But I'm open to suggestions. It is going to be somewhat limited by what I have on hand, though. All right, draw me some lands. Let's talk. Noise. Wouldn't mind another land. We have had some problems with that. Skill, pure skill. That is draft skill that you have witnessed. It was the skill of getting past a third pick caretaker. And like, yeah, you stop whatever you're doing and you're doing that now. Cool. I still had to work a surprising amount for that, considering I opened the free win mythic. I was pack 2, pick 3. Pack 2. Ooh. Ah. All right, we take these. And of course, a big thank you to my patrons. Paul, Punk, Adrian, Hero, Joe, Jesse, Jacob, Scott, Basti, Rich, Michael, and Brandon. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you soon.